What if you could take raw GIS data, boundaries, roads, schools, hospitals, and satellite imagery, and turn it into a fully professional, presentation-ready map? In this final project, we're bringing everything together to build a complete GIS workflow in QGIS. Without further ado, let's get into it. In this video, we'll combine everything we've learned from vector and raster management analysis, styling and layout into one complete professional mapping project. We'll learn how to start with raw data, both vector and raster, perform real spatial analysis, flipping, buffer, and DVI density, and style our layers with professional SYMBOLOGY, then create a print layout and final report, and wrap up our full QGIS journey from beginner to expert. So let's build a professional quality map from start to finish. Let's begin by adding all our raw data and QGIS. And add the part of some boundary layer, vector polygon, road lines, school and hospital point layers, a dam raster for elevation and anywhere, and analysis. And to stay organized, I'm going to group our layers logically. In administrative layer, infrastructure and environmental data. Now I have added all data over here. So first going to clip to our study area and focus on one region. I'll go to processing toolbox and here's search flip dot. So I'm going to clip all of them according to my extension. And now that all our layers are trimmed to the area of interest, we're going to perform buffer analysis. So let's feed a buffer zone around hospitals to see healthcare coverage. Again, for that, we'll go to vector geometry, and then buffer. Or we can go to processing toolbox and then search for buffer over here. We'll input our layer of hospitals. And the distance I want is no more than 0.05 of 5. When you run this, and then you create a buffered mask. After that, we will analyze vegetation health using NDVI. So over here we go and watch the calculator. And we're going to select our layers of I have performed an IRA NDVI conversion over here. And I've used the color vector brown color ramp to visualize healthy versus barren vegetation over here. Finally, let's create a school density map. So again, for that, I'll go again to the toolbox and then search for heat map over here. And then in that, I'm going to select the point layer of school and then again the radius of 0.05. And I'm going to run this. This will create a density map, as you can see. So as you can see, I have generated a heat map over here. This gives a raster showing areas with the highest concentration of schools. So now we're going to start and prepare our symbology. On screen over here, we're going to layer properties and the symbology type of any layer that we want to go. And we can apply customized colors and gradients that I want. But for the moment, I think this is fine when to switch on. All the layers over here that I want to view. Now, I can change this accordingly. I can adjust the transparency again by going to the symbology type over here. Over here, I can adjust the transparency of the layer, and then allow it to all overlay on our boundary layer. As I want to visualize it, or I want to do further analysis for, let's suppose, dam or NDVI, or just forward roads and networking for schools and hospitals. Basically, it is also necessary to always maintain a consistent colored palette and improve visibility and professional appearance. Now, I'm trying to finalize the project as a professional map. Go to Project, and a new print layout. We're going to name it to all. And over here, we're going to add a map frame over here. For the moment, I've just added these layers, but I can choose and go back to my original file and then edit. How many layers I want or zoom level, etc. So I've just set it for the demo. A map frame filling out a study area over here. A title, a legend, a scale bar, and a north arrow. And you can add other types for data sources and credits as well. You can also insert logos, annotation boxes, and export metadata. Then to export. I'll go to export and export as a PDF or SCG, and then I can select the location and then it'll save it. And that is about it. We've built a professional data-driven map from scratch. From adding raw data and analyzing it and adding symbols, symbology, and then knowing how to print it. And just like that, we've built a professional data-driven GIS map from scratch. Thank you for joining this journey. Follow GeoCortex AI for more advanced GIS, mapping, and spatial analysis tutorials, and keep building